Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and welcome back to my survival series. Last episode we built those skeletons of the roof, and as you can see in between episodes I've already done a little bit of work on them. I've added the outline of the prismarine bricks on them. So before we start the time-lapse, because I know I told you last episode we're going to be doing a time-lapse, I will totally be following through on that, by the way, but the first thing we're going to do is... okay. I guess we need more cobblestone. But I'm going to get some cobblestone. In between episodes, I added those up there because I figured out how I'm going to do those sides. And now we're ready to do the entire roof in one episode. It's going to be a big undertaking. It's going to probably be a big time lapse. And hopefully, it doesn't take me ages in real life, and hopefully it doesn't take my life either, because I keep falling down every single time. I'm just waiting for that last half hunger shank to go down so that I can eat this pork chop and not feel like I wasted it. Okay, here we are, back up. Now let's build around this, because it is a lot more annoying to build around it once there's prismarine bricks, but there we go, and then here comes the prismarine stack. Now we can eat a pork chop. Thank goodness. So, yeah, this episode's just going to be mostly a time-lapse of building the roof, but before we start, I want to show you exactly what I'm going to be doing from first person, and admittedly, you'll always be able to see the first person during the time-lapse too, but I think I should just do it once to show you before the time-lapse. So that's how it's going to look, and then the middle is going to be filled in with prismarine, and it's going to look a bit like this. Let me just break it out and show you. So, we need to just mine this middle part. Only on this one, though. Apparently I didn't mine far enough back here, which is somewhat annoying, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of mining on every single layer. But it's really okay, honestly. I don't think it's going to affect us that much. Then it goes out there, and then it just keeps going out and up. It's going to be really hard to build this roof, because we don't have scaffolding, and, yeah, scaffolding is the main thing that makes it easy to build under stuff like this, so we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way of using cobblestone pillars. Not the most efficient strategy, probably. I'm sure there's a better one, but cobblestone really sticks out. It lets us see where we need to destroy easily, and I think it's just a really nice block to use. Not because it looks nice, but because it doesn't. We'll obviously be able to tell where it is all the time. So let's actually just connect to here. That should be the easy solution, and then we can get up and finish the last row on this roof. So that is one of the blocks in the roof. Let me just show you how it looks. Let me put on this helmet too in case that helps with fall damage. Then, as you can see, that's how the roof's gonna look. But imagine that all the way around, and you've got the roof of this area. It's gonna be amazing. So anyways, guys, let's start the time lapse in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, not sure why the recording stopped almost immediately. Just gonna act like that didn't happen. Anyways, I decided we should build the last piece of the roof, not in a time lapse, just so I can finish it in a video while talking, because that's awesome. Guys, the Guardian Farm is literally going to be done. It's literally going to be done this episode. I don't think you understand how big that is. The final preparations, and then after this, we're going to tear down all the scaffolding. I'm going to do that in this episode. I just want it to be done. I want the redstone to be done. I want the spawning to be done. Technically, actually, there is one thing I wanted to do, which is build a roof over the Guardians, but I don't think we really need to do that. But if I did, I wouldn't do it in episode anyways, because just building a big square out of glass isn't interesting. What I'm saying is this is the last episode where we're ever going to be working on the Guardian Farm, because after that it's going to be done. Unless we convert to bedrock and decide to build a new one, but I don't think we're going to do that, so I'm just going to act like that's not going to happen. Because I don't think it's going to happen. I really do not want to rebuild this again. We just, finally, after over 100 episodes, we're going to finish it for the first time. I mean, technically we haven't been working on it for 100 episodes. We've been working on it for like 90, but that's still way too long spent on one single thing. And specifically this episode, I also spent way too long on one specific thing, which was the Guardian Farm. So, yeah, here we go up again. This wall is good. You probably noticed during the time-lapse, but I put lights up here so that it wouldn't spawn any mobs and slow down the farm rates, because that actually does happen. That's why we went around and lit up a bunch of caves before, because, like, stuff will spawn up here and it will slow down spawning rates. So, let's just make sure it's all lit up. You can see that I did something different for the elevator, because I did actually finally figure out what to do there. I planned it out and, executed it. It worked well, and I feel like I did something wrong at this part where we're at now. Okay. This one's too far forward. That's gotta be it. That has to be it. Please tell me that was a mistake. Okay, let's head down now, and, I just realized we trapped ourselves up here. I don't know how to get down from here. Oh, I know. We can break into the elevator. We can dig around the side, because there is one thing in the elevator I need to fix that I didn't do during the time-lapse, but I should have. So we can just mine around here, get around the back, and then here we are, right at the top of the elevator. We need to move this down a bit. So see how there's, like, bricks here? We just need to move the bricks down one, and then put them with the other part. I'm not sure what this is here, so we're just going to put a sea lantern in it so nothing spawns. It seems to be like a crawl space area, which is not intentional. I didn't mean to build that. Anyways, Prismarine goes there, and then... No, bricks go there. Then normal Prismarine goes there. And then we'll just patch up the back, after we put a sea lantern in it, of course, to make sure nothing spawns. There we go. It's done. The Guardian Farm is totally done. Except for the scaffolding, which... we'll do now. It looks beautiful. This is amazing. This is the best thing we've ever built. So we'll tear down the outside scaffolding first, then we'll tear down the scaffolding from the middle funnel, and then we'll be done. It'll be done. We'll never have to come here again. I mean, we will definitely have to come here again whenever we want Prismarine. That's the whole point. That's why we just built this whole thing. That's why we finally finished this, but we are going to come here again, but we're not going to come here to build it. Which is so weird to me. Every time we've come here, it's been to work on it. It's been to build it. Not just to sit there and do waiting for the Prismarine, but that's what it's become. Uh-oh. It's just become we're going to wait for it. And I really like that. I think that's a great place to be. I don't want to be working on the same things until the end of time. I want it to be done eventually. And this is that. This is finishing something. Finally. I know I've said this finishing something speech like 5 times now, but it's real this time. This time, we truly are done. And I am so glad... Okay, guys, I'm gonna confess to you something here. Originally, I was not planning on having the roof go to the top of the funnel. I was planning on having it go, like, halfway up and just being a lot smaller because I thought a giant roof would take forever and take way too much time. And, I'm really glad I didn't compromise on that, because now the roof looks epic. This whole room looks beautiful, I'm gonna be honest. It's giant. It has a good mix of prismarine and glass and sea lanterns and chests and design and functionality. It mixes. We built this all in survival. Oh, we're gonna have to tear this thing out. That's gonna be really hard. That's gonna take forever to tear that out. Oh no. Oh no. I left a single block of cobbles. I left 2 blocks of cobblestone over here. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Well, I can tear those out now. Just goodbye. There we go. That part's fixed. The scaffolding is literally the last thing, and that was just used. Oh no, there's a hole in the roof. What the heck? And also that roof is not built correctly over there. Okay. Turns out we're not done. Turns out I just thought we were done. Now, we can rip all this out. I don't even know how useful this whole area up here was. I guess it was good for building the initial skeletons, but the skeletons were honestly about as big of a build as this whole thing we've done now, because what we did now is just we filled in the cracks between the skeletons. But what we did in that episode, the skeletons were the outline. That's what I used to guide the whole building process. That's probably what you noticed during the episode. I mean, during the time-lapse if you were watching. But yeah, the skeletons guided the entire process of building this farm. So without the skeletons, I don't think we could have built it. And also, this place is really, really dark. I think we should put a sea lantern up here. Or maybe just put them in the corners, like there. Yeah, that looks good. Just put some in the corners, and then it'll be bright up here, and we'll actually be able to see. And then it won't be super dark. That's good. That's good. Time to tear down the rest of the scaffolding. Not before we fix this part of the roof, though. So, every time we do a little fix, every time we complete something more, I just get so much more excited, because we are one step closer every time we do it. One tiny step closer for this build to be over. And then we can convert to Bedrock Edition, which means we'll get all these new features, and we'll get bubble columns, and bubble columns are honestly, I know this is so stupid, but bubble columns are the biggest thing I'm hyped for when we convert to Bedrock, because they add so much functionality in redstone and item transportation and all this stuff that we haven't been able to do before, or at least we've been able to do, but it's been more difficult. Now we'll be able to do it very easily using soul sand. And here's the last thing we're gonna do. Tearing down the spiral staircase around the funnel. And then it's done. I guess we will have to tear out this little chest area too, but this is functionally complete. The whole room is built. There's no stone visible, probably, except bedrock, which is high contrast stone, so I guess you got me there. Look at it! It's beautiful. It's beautiful, guys. It's done. The Guardian Farm is done. The Guardian Farm is done. The roof is complete. Oh, I'm so happy that this is done. Guys, thank you for watching, and I always say thanks for watching before saying the outro thing, and then I say thanks for watching again. I don't know if you guys have realized that, but I've been doing that a lot recently. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.